Yujiro Hanma is returning to this year's New York Comic-Con as an event exclusive, so that means Storm Collectibles is indeed back. Now, Storm Collectibles has been hated these past few days and absolutely adored these past few days because of their new announcement of the Storm Arena line, which is going to be a true 6-inch line. So we are getting 6-inch Storm Collectible figures. And yes, Baki is going to be a part of that wave as well. We're getting Baki, we're getting Yujiro. So if you're tired of having these 7-inch, 8-inch figures, we are getting 6-inch figures in the near future. But with that being said, today we are looking at the New York Comic Con exclusive Yujiro. Now this figure is actually coming from the Wonderfest Shanghai that just took place at the beginning of the month. So there are going to be some differences. If you've seen my Baki exclusive review earlier this year, then you kind of know what's going on. Essentially what is happening is Storm Collectibles, when it comes to their Baki line, they are going the extra mile by not only giving us a different paint application to their figures, but brand new head sculpts and some brand new accessories. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this figure out of the box and see what all it comes with. Alright, so you're going to be getting the figure itself, of course, 4 amazing head sculpts, in which we'll take a closer look here in a bit. 8 pairs of hands. Now, these 3 over here are unique because they are for this set here, this dining set that you're going to be getting with this release, which is pretty awesome. 2 pairs of feet, and then you're also going to be getting his gi here as well. Now, what's unique about the gi is that the back can be, or is ripped, so it can expose the ogre or demon face on the back of the figure. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get the figure out of the packaging, starting off with size comparisons. Here is Yujiro beside Storm Collectibles. I think he scales well and appropriate considering the IPs, and especially next to Baki. Next up, here he is beside Marvel Legends, Deadpool, and then we have the SH Figuarts Naruto. So as you can see, as it stands on their own, Storm Collectibles generally is a lot taller when compared to other 6-inch lines. So yeah, Storm Arena is going to be very beneficial for Storm Collectibles, as this figure will scale down probably, I would say, for 6-inch Yujiro, maybe about this height here. So if you put that beside these two, a Yujiro Hanma may be a little bit taller as a 6-inch, a tad bit taller, and then there's your 6-inch Yujiro and the 6-inch line. And then for Baki, obviously, he's probably going to be the same height as Deadpool when he joins the 6-inch line. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and bring Yujiro in and have a closer look. Now when it comes to the figure itself, like I said earlier, the figure looks really good. He is nice and bruised, so the shading on this figure is great. Here you go on the back. The head sculpt looks good. And then with the pants, I did go ahead and put those on. If you haven't seen my first Yujiro review that has almost 200,000, if not 200,000 views, go ahead and check that out. Basically, you're going to put this on as you would any doll. You would remove the feet, put it on, and there you go. And for the shirt, you can remove the arms if you want to, or just put it on how you would any which way. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead while we're here and go ahead and jump into articulation very quickly. Now again, articulation is going to be very nice for this figure. You can do the butterfly, double jointed elbows here as well. And the figure just looks really good. For the knees are double jointed as well. Again, with the pants on, there might be a little bit hindering, but not much at all. Can kick out very good. Can go back a decent amount. Can do your splits as well. You can twist here at the top and then here at the waist. The head does twist as well. And one thing, like always, when it comes to these figures that I adore so much is the fact that when you move the neck around, you can see like it's stretching with the silicone mold there as well. So I really enjoy that a lot. And yeah, good articulation for this figure. So now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these head sculpts. This is going to be Yujiro's default head sculpt that the figure comes with. It looks great, nice and detailed. I love the blood. Now he can pretty much fight any other figure, Storm Collectible figure or scalable figure, and show that battle damage, which I absolutely love. The same for Baki. Baki can take on the world. Now let's move on to our next one here. This is one of my favorite head sculpts just because we have this here because you can have anyone punch them. So you can have Baki go ahead and hit him in the face one time, and you can see how well it just transitions. It looks great. It's a really good head sculpt here. Now, of course, we had to have the classic grinning, I'm about to whip your ass head sculpt. It looks very great. All of these head sculpts are very good, but I saved the best one for last, so let's take a look at the best one. Here's our last head sculpt because you don't see Yujiro given this expression very often, so I just love that we're getting that. It's going to make for a great thumbnail shot. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the pairs of hands and then the accessories. This is our first set of hands we're looking at. So we have our pointer finger hands, we have our relaxed hands, two of our gripping hands here, our open freestyling hands, and then our closed fist. Now I do believe all of these hands do come with the original release for baki, but now let's take a look at the second set of hands. Now we also do have his pair of feet as well. So we're actually getting a total of 9 pairs of hands. I do stand corrected. So we're getting a total of 9 pairs of hands. And these ones, you can see the bruises a little bit more. So we have like our karate chopping hands. Then we've got, these are like his utensil using hands as well. And then the extra pair of feet there. So now let's go ahead and move into what I believe is going to be the main attraction for this whole set. And that is going to be the kitchen set for Yujiro. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, now this is everything you're going to be getting with Yujiro here. For starters, you're going to be getting this little knife here, and this knife can be used for this block of ice, I believe it is, right here. And you can just put it like so, and see how it looks there. You're going to be getting your skillet with some, I can't think of these right off top, but the chops here, the sticks to eat with. Then you get your big spoon, you get your bowl of ice here, and this is actually movable. You can move this and take it out, as you can see there. So this set, pretty cool, very intricate. And then this last little piece, I'm not sure what exactly this little piece is down here. If someone in the comment section does know, please comment and let me know, because I do not know exactly what that piece is for. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and finish up with the conclusion. To conclude this review, if you're heading to the New York Comic-Con next week or know somebody who is going and you want this figure, I would suggest go ahead and picking it up, especially because at the New York Comic-Con, it is not going to cost over $150 or anything crazy in that ballpark. And this figure may be sought after because we are getting the new Baki figure next year that's going to have the purple shirt and the jean pants. This figure has already sold out for pre-orders on the Storm Collectibles Direct website. I'm not sure about BBTS, but that figure is coming. So if you want to recreate that iconic scene from this series, then yes, this is definitely worth the pickup. And I think they've done a great job by giving us a beaten and bruised Yujiro, because you can have that figure go with other lines as well, such as King of Fighters, Street Fighter, and the list goes on. I like the imaginary set. I think it makes for an interesting piece. So yeah, definitely worth picking up at the New York Comic Con, especially if you don't want to spend over $100. Now, I'm not sure how much this is retailing for. I know the event exclusive Baki was going for $90, so this may go for $90, maybe $100. But if you don't want to spend $170 or $120 or not $120, but like $200, then yeah, definitely recommend having someone pick it up for you at the Comic Con, or if you're going yourself, to pick it up while you're there. So that is going to be it for this review. A lot of exciting news surrounding Storm Collectibles to come, especially with Storm Arena. The Baki line is also joining the 6-inch Storm Arena line as well. So if you are wanting to wait until that line comes out, I totally understand. In fact, I don't blame you, because myself, potentially, once the 6-inch line Storm Arena is out and about, and we're reviewing it here on the channel, I may just go ahead and stick to that as well. So if you want to see more news relating to Storm Arena, Storm Collectibles, make sure you like, subscribe, and definitely comment below if you're excited for this exclusive and just for Storm Arena overall. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.